Peer review is required on all clients' financial close. A task called peer review process is set up in Genie for all clients with financial close. Utilize the Genie task template called peer review process. The template includes the steps in the peer review process. Complete the required fields and specify the recurrence based on the client's close cadence. The primary accountant opens the task when submitting the monthly close in Genie's monthly close module. The primary accountant completes the self-review and clicks to submit each section of the close details. Time is logged against the task and steps are checked as they're completed. Note that sections can be submitted as they're completed. Genie does not require all sections to be submitted together. Once close detail sections are submitted, the client's close status will display as in review. After the client is in the review status, the appropriate steps in the task are checked as complete in the peer review process task. The primary accountant selects a task disposition of reassign or defer. Reassign the task to the assigned peer reviewer, assign a due date, review the reported time and time allocation, and save the time entry. Note that peer reviewers are assigned in Genie. You can reference the monthly close review assignment submodule for assigned reviewers. The peer review process task is now reassigned to the reviewer. The reviewer completes their peer review and leaves comments in Genie assigned to the primary accountant. The reviewer clicks to approve review sections of the close details as they are completed. After completing the initial review, the peer reviewer marks the peer review step of the task complete. The reviewer then follows the reassign or defer process, reassigning the task back to the primary accountant, noting that the initial review has been completed and comments are assigned. The peer reviewer reassigns the task back to the primary accountant, assigns a new due date, and reviews the time reported and time allocation to save the time entry. The primary accountant resolves comments through Genie's Open Comments table. After comments are addressed, the primary accountant checks off the appropriate task step. The task is dispositioned via the reassign or defer process, reassigning the task to the peer reviewer, indicating that comments have been cleared. The task is reassigned back to the peer reviewer with a new due date, and time reported and time allocation are reviewed before saving the time entry. The peer reviewer clears comments or leaves additional comments as required. The task continues to be reassigned until all sections of the close details are approved. Note that closed sections can be approved even if there are open comments that do not need to be resolved for the close. Such comments can be left unresolved so the primary accountant and reviewer can address them in a subsequent period. After all closed detail sections are approved by the peer reviewer, the client's close status will display as completed. Genie logs the date completed. Once the peer reviewer has approved the review on all closed detail sections, the peer reviewer selects a task disposition of complete. The peer review process task will generate for the next period based on the recurrence assigned.